Hi, this is Christian Kastner. It's Leadership Wednesday again. Today I want to share some thoughts about the leadership of the future. A lot of people have already written books and articles about this. So I want to just give my 50 cents about what you can do to be a leader of the future. There are basically two leadership styles which are predominant in recent years. The first one was a more task, more directive oriented leadership style called the transactional model. And there were another more supportive, relationship-oriented leadership style called the transformational leadership. So what are the distinctives? The transactional leadership style was coming from the past, from a more heroic type of leader. It was more the old top-down approach. One leader, he knows it all, and he gives orders to his followers. They're doing it, and in the end, the company or the organization is successful. Well, we have seen in the recent years that this is only part of the truth. I shared a couple of weeks ago about the emotional intelligence of Martin Newman, and that the involvement of our emotions, of our relationship style becomes more and more important, both in business as well as in our private life. The transformational leadership style, in contrast to the transactional leadership style, tries to access the trust, the emotional bond between the leader and the employee. It looks for charisma in the leader and also to give inspiration and individual consideration of the needs of the followers to the people and embeds them in a kind of a commitment culture. So the leader is more a coach, not the guy who knows everything. And sometimes, this can be overstretched, that we're sitting all in a circle and singing Kumbaya together and everything is great and flowery, but in the end no results are produced. This has not to be the case. The thing what I think is that in both of the leadership models, the followers or the people in the organization looking for the leader for inspiration. In the transactional leadership style model, they're looking for orders and for direction. And in the transformational one, they're looking for the leader as a role model, as a coach, to help them to become better. I believe it's not a black and white answer. I think it's a combination of both, especially when organizations hitting some challenges and if organizations going through change. You need transactional elements in every leadership style. Sometimes the bucket has to stop somewhere and someone has to take decisive actions. That is a transactional thing where the leader steps in and said, okay, let's do it like this. That is absolutely necessary when there are problems and when you have to go through change. It requires a leader to know inside of himself what he wants to do, what is his why, what is his goal, where he wants to go, and to communicate this very, very clearly to his followers. The people have to understand why you're saying things and why they are important for the organization and what kind of implications they have for their own life. But you don't have to do it top down. You can embed the people in your decision. You can give a general goal. Let's say we have to reduce the cost by 10%. And then sit together with the people or let the people decide how you're reaching the 10%. Getting their ideas, getting them on board, involve them in what has to be done. So the key is that you on one side involve the people, really like the people, getting involved and gives them the feeling that they belong to the organization and that you as a leader have the role of coaching them. On the other hand, you don't have to be afraid to stand for what you believe, to stand for what you would like to do and where you want to bring the organization in the future. And the key is, again, to get the emotional bonding with your people. People only follow you when they trust you. They trust you only when they know that you have something to offer and it's something in for them. Thank you for watching, and I will be back next week.